systematic review research protocol, setting the database, previous research, selecting relevant research, and up to the presentation of the results. And then still continue for the method. The first step, our activity is searching and collecting several related researcher with a period of 5 up to 10 years from reputable national and international journals. It's the accreditation SINTA, DOAJ, Web of Land, and hello everybody, it is my honor today you can join in the ICORE International Conference to presenting our presentation. So today in these topics we would like to presenting regarding the title of Sustainable Supply Chain Management in the Logistic Service Industry, a systematic literature review in Indonesia. As an author, first author is me, I'm Kirtana Siregar, and the second author is Professor Yuri M. Zaglul. He is a professor supply chain from University of Indonesia, and both of us we are from the Department Industrial Engineering in the doctoral program, University of Indonesia, Jakarta. So in my first slide, I would like to presenting regarding the contribution of the transportation and warehousing sector to gross domestic product of Indonesia. So in the left side, we can see the graph about the Indonesia logistic business performance in 2021. Refer to the graphic that we can see in the red box. You can see the transportation and warehousing is in the middle of for the contribution in for the GDP Indonesia, and the point is 4.35%. And the second, in the right side, you can see the rate of business growth, transportation and warehousing year to year. We can see in these graphs into 2018 and 2019, so the value of the business transportation and warehousing is slightly slim. But in the 2020, as we know, the pandemic situation come to the world, so the business of transportation and warehousing in Indonesia is become down because they have some borderness about the situation. And however, the business transportation and warehousing can be grown up, can be slightly moved on to become better. So in the quarter 3 and quarter 4, the transportation and warehousing become better. And right now, this transportation and warehousing is the essential sector in Indonesia. So the transportation and warehousing cannot stop the business because it's about for the fulfillment the needs of human. And then we still from talking the background situation. So we can, in the left side, the graphic we get from the survey of MACPLUS. MACPLUS is the data for the courier service we get from October 2020. So we can see the frequency of using courier service during the pandemic COVID-19. The situation of courier service regarding the transportation, so can get is data is significantly increased and then slightly increased is additionally, the transportation and warehousing is become competitive during the pandemic conflict and up to now. And we can see in the right side, we can get the literature from Kasan et al. To 2021. Business competition among supply chain has increased more and more than individual companies. Why? Because the today's environmental, social, and economic sustainability challenges is becoming increasingly important to coordinate and coordinate supply and innovative effort at supply chain level. And then we can see from the Centobelli et al. 2020, companies must be more competitive and provide services with the best quality. It is needed to achieve customer satisfaction, which is an important factor for achieving quality. So the logistics industry, including courier service, is one of the biggest contributors to environmental degradation. So why the biggest contributor to environmental degradation? So it's a supporting strong point from the Centobelli. They said freight forwarding and logistics service generate tons of emission every year. And then from the newspaper Business Day 2019 is talking about the transportation is 75% is effect to be the pollution in Indonesia. And can get the literature from the Hasini et al. To 2012 in line with strict and pressure association legislator, customer, and competitive companies need to integrated sustainable practice and operation and supply chain plans for environmental and social responsibility. So from the literature that we can get, so we can conclude the issue of the sustainability is more important or is more necessary to develop the competitive of the companies. And then we move to the method. So the study involved courier services providers. So our limitation is the company's customer courier service providers by considering three sustainability factors in the industrial world. What is the three factors including in sustainability? So we can discuss in other slide. So we can see the figure is the step that we get the analyze. Is the first, the identify the situation, the first systematic review research protocol, setting the database, previous research, selecting relevant research, and up to the presentation of the results. And then we still continue for the method. The first step in our activity is searching and collecting self-validated research with a period of 5 up to 10 years from reputable national and international journals. It's the accreditation SINTA, DOAJ, Web of Renewal, and Scopus as well, related to supply chain management and social factors, environmental factors, and economic factors. And the second step, we make a skimming, conduct analysis regarding the supply chain management and the key factors that support the move of shipping service. And the third stage is a report on the result of the review based on the formation of the problem and research objective. So now we are talking about the result and discussion. And the first factor is the environmental support the development of logistic industry. So we have the skimming and make it focus to the literature. You can get first is an entrepreneur needs to understand the environmental risk company and the existence of dynamic change and competitiveness can provide opportunities to adapt the company capabilities. And the fourth you can see is the sample of cases in Indonesia is PT Pos Indonesia is one of the delivery service. There are several factors that influence the ability to fit package delivery service to the level satisfaction, and namely is factors, corporate culture, company strategy development, and environmental factor. So environmental factor is necessary for the competitive advantage in the logistic company. Social factors, this is the number of festival. So it's talking about the case in GNA. GNA is the one of the good delivery in Indonesia. Is the customer is increased. And economic factors is talking about the less factors that affect the supply chain of these delivery services. In this case, economic factors. And in general good services, we can conclude the SSCM exhibition is cost, deliverability, and quality of goods. And also, we can conclude the stage of the businesses. The quality is 2018 is quality of services. 2019 to 2020 is talking about the ESCM and ERP, electronic base. And now 20 and 21 is talking about the cooperation. Cooperation is means from the fragmentation, consolidation, and then cooperation. It means system integration as networking basis. So the conclusion for the presentation, there are logistic have existed since ancient time. Is a long time, but not cause software invention of wheel as well starting point of the logistics, which allowed people to move raw material as well as finished good. Every business has to face competition from multiple dimensions and direction. Durability, cost, and quality of goods after shipments or delivery would be best recommended for the supply chain of goods delivery service industry in order to be taken as sustainable points. So it means it's necessary for the sustainable in the logistic and warehousing company. Thank you for your time. And see you on the next ICORE. Bye bye.
Nah, sudah nonton video-videonya kan? Sekarang tinggal Anda like, subscribe, dan komen video-video yang sudah saya tampilkan. Apabila menurut Anda ada manfaat dari video-video saya, mohon untuk di-share ke teman-teman Anda. Oke, sampai di sini. Salam industri. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.